to Magic Gathering Strat. My name is Ted, and this is Project Grixis version 9. Well, had a little unfortunate news to report. This is the version 9 of the deck, but let's jump to here first. Snapcaster shows no sign of leveling off down, or rather it is somewhat leveled off. I mean, it's showing no signs of going down. At 2086, if you recall from last week, we only had 90 cents left over, or so 80 something cents. So the $15 plus that was not going to get us even close to almost $21. I mean, I would be $6 short, really. So I think that's a little too much. I mean, if it was something like $1 or, alright, yeah, we'll go over budget for $1. But you know, in keeping with the spirit of the project, I decided not to get another Snapcaster Mage this week, which I'm really bummed out about, because they are making a difference. The extra one made a big difference, and I think a third one and a fourth one will really make the deck what it's supposed to be, or very close to what it's supposed to be. So I considered adding another probe. It was only $2, and that would leave us plenty of money next week for a Snapcaster. But I find that I'm sideboarding out the probe a lot. Maybe that's a mistake, and if it is, I'd like, you know, people's opinion on that. But I usually find I want to keep my Terminates. I want to keep my K commands, obviously, even with only the 2 Snapcasters. I want to keep all my all my bolts and things of that nature. So I usually end up cutting the probe. So I didn't get a probe, and what I ended up getting was just a fourth polluted delta. So it was 7 1/4 tickets, which is a lot, I think, but it is what it is. Most of the fetch lands now are going for $7. Even the Bloodstained Mire was up to 7 or close to it. The other alternative would have been Flooded Strand, but it's also around $7. And you know, if I'm going to go that route, I'm just going to wait and hope to pick up a Scalding Tarn, even though they're like 40, which is ridiculous. But who knows? Maybe the next set in BFZ block will get Tarns. Doubt it, but we'll see. So let's go back to here. So you see, we still have, now we're going to have $8.63 left over, which with our $15 will give us, I mean, unless something crazy happens with Snapcaster, will give us plenty of money to get a third Snapcaster the following week. So I'm kind of bummed out that really is not a huge change, just the polluted delta. But the following week I only put up 3 games, so you know, we'll get a little more practice with the deck pretty much the same way. I did like Pillar of Flame a lot. Actually, let me just go back to here. I did like Pillar of Flame a lot, and I'm still up in the air with Void Snare. I don't know. It just feels safe having it, you know, as a way to bounce something that's annoying me. It could be good against things like Detention Sphere, if somebody detentions 2 Delvers early in the game. I don't know, or an Angler earlier in the game is actually a better example. But we'll see. I'm just gonna keep it in there for now. Rise Fall is still proving to be pretty amazing. And the Snapcasters that I added last week has been proving itself very, very, very useful. I also made a mistake on the spreadsheet the following week. I did not cut the Spell Bomb. It's still in the deck. I cut a Ghost Quarter. So, but that was just a small, I mean, it didn't affect the finance or anything of the deck. And lastly, I wanted to say thank you so much for all the people that that have written comments saying how much they like the series. I like making these videos, and I'd be playing Magic and anyway, but knowing that some people are actively following the series and getting some enjoyment, and seeing sometimes videos hit 200 views really makes me very happy, and encourages me to keep going on with this. I mean, I probably would go on with it anyway, to be honest, because I like playing, but it really makes me happy that some people are getting some enjoyment out of watching these videos. The one other thing that I wanted to say really quick was, I know that I run a very a different list than what a lot of other people do. I know that a typical or a lot of players run a heavy counterspell version, and I could build that version. I have the cards in my collection actually, so it would look something like this. If I were to do that, I'd put back in an Electrolyze, just for the card draw over the Fork Bolt, and then I could run 2 Spell Pierce, 2 Spell Snare, along with the other counter spells that I normally have in the deck, the Deprive and the Mana Leak and the Dispel. Some people might say, well, maybe cut the Dispel and play another Mana Leak, or vice versa with a Deprive. But I could run a version like this, and so maybe as a bonus video I'll do that. I'm not sure, but this is like my backup plan if there's a week where I can't purchase anything, which if we get to that Scalding Tarn part, unless they drop down a lot, $40, $30 for a Scalding Tarn is going to mean there's going to be some weeks where we got to skip over doing any changes. So maybe I'll run these videos if that's something you people would like. So please comment on that, and thanks for watching my videos, and I'm going to be right back with the game, since I'm going to tag on the game to the end of this, or smush them together, however you want to call it. But this is the version that we are playing. It's the more active version, so to speak, or more in-your-face version, I think I'd like to call it. And we'll see how we go. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, this is Ted again. I just wanted to give a quick update. Unfortunately, I had a small problem with my recordings this week, and I don't have as many games as I wanted to capture. The last 5 that I recorded got trashed. Fortunately, I do have a few matches this week. They're not against the best of decks, but at least there's one unique deck. There's a Sphinx's Revelation deck in the videos that survived, and there's a couple of meh. Well, there's a Grixis Control game, that's against a real good deck. And I guess there's a Boros Burn matchup, which I've recorded a lot of. But I'll see if I can salvage one more game for this week. If not, I apologize for the not so great matchups. But so I'm inserting this small mea culpa in the intro here, or at the end of the intro. So sorry about that, and I'll try and do better next week. Thanks, bye. Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. My name is Ted, and this is Project Grixis version 9. Yes, we would like to play first. Let's see. I really don't like not having a creature first turn, or starting my hand. But double bolt and a mana leak and a terminate and Culligans. No, I think I mulligan. Oof. Oh, I gotta mulligan this too. Alright, we'll keep. It's super good, but let's see. We'll start out with the island and the Delver. So, let me know what you think of that starting hand. Starting 7 rather. Should I have kept it? If I had anything, even a young Pyromancer or a Snapcaster, I probably would have kept. Could get bolted. Nope. Okay, visions. And I wanted to say, I know that in my earlier videos there was this chirping sound, which somebody alerted me was my smoke alarm. And apparently, I changed the battery, but apparently it's back to chirping again, so I'm going to have to take care of that. So I apologize for that sound. There it was just now. And let's see. Sure. We will gladly flip. Okay, so I think I play the Drowned Catacomb, even though it doesn't make very much of a difference. If we hadn't flipped the Delver, we could have played the Polluted Delta, and then the following turn, when the upkeep came around, we could have set a stop and use the Delta to shuffle our deck if we didn't like the card that we were getting. Another Serum Visions. So I'm having a feeling that this is Splinter Twin. They usually like to dig, and he just put 2 on top. Yeah, okay. So we could be in a little bit of trouble, because Void Snare doesn't help us to sorcery. There's the bolt. And we can't even Void Snare our... Alright. So we'll play the Delta, and I guess we pass the turn. It would be sweet if I could Void Snare that Steam Vents for them, but you can't do that. And we will fetch a Steam Vents with the Delta. Okay. So if this is twin, it's a Grixis twin. And we got all the removal in the world. Okay, Snapcaster. Sure. I'm not sure why he wouldn't target the Serum Visions. I don't think the 3 damage is... And this is... Okay. So the question is, do I get rid of the Snapcaster? I say why not? Sure. Could be Grixis control, but so the nice thing is that this gets another card in our deck for sure, our own Tassiger or Angler. And there's an Angler. Well, we could Void Snare that back into his hand. That's one thing. Or just terminate it. So let's try and terminate. See if he has Dispel. Sweet. And I don't mind taking 2 from the Snapcaster. Next turn I'll call against it and get back my Sea Delver, I guess. Or at least I will try. Well, I have my own Delver now. I could Void Snare to get another card in the graveyard, but I don't think that's a good deal. Or I could just play the Angler. No, I think I play the Delver. Maybe a better play would have been to Void Snare the Angler and terminate the Snapcaster. Don't want to Void Snare the Snapcaster because then he gets more value out of it. Terminate. Sure. Well, I think now then, since this is a free card for Delve, 3 mana. Okay. So not a free card for Delve. Alright, well, let's try and play the Angler. Could get mana leaked. Or spell pierced. Or cryptic. Okay. So this is Grixis control. I'm very much guessing. Because of the Angler. Alrighty. Alright, so I guess next turn's plan of action is probably going to be Culligan, the Snapcaster, and if I can get it off. Sure. Yeah, definitely Grixis control. I haven't played this against this in a long time. Well, it'd be nice to see our visions, but let's return target creature. Now the cryptic, okay. Well, as long as he keeps drawing counter spells, this is going to be somewhat of a sure. Okay. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Serum Visions. And I'm going to want that Angler eventually. And the Snapcaster, no, I think I have to bottom the Snapcaster and take the Angler. And then I will avoid Snare his Tasigur. Which he will, if he doesn't have a counterspell, he'll have to use his ability. Okay. And I will give him another Tasigur. I should give him the Angler, actually. And I'll Pillar of Flame. Alright, so he'll play his Tassiger. No, I should not have given him his angler, because my angler is bigger than his Tassiger. Assuming I can get it off with 6 cards in hand. 2 of which are Tassigers. Okay. All right. So one possibility is to Thought Scour him, which gives me more targets when he eventually uses Tassiger's ability. Another option is to Thought Scour myself, which gives me more possibilities, which is I think what I want to do, because I still have 2 Snapcasters, and we'll see if he... Alright. Sure. That's no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think then I will... could have another counterspell for the angler. What would that be? A mana leak? So either way, I want to probe, see what he has. So he has a mana leak? Nope. You know, I think I want the Void Snare. In case. And that'll be it for me. I'm in trouble though, because I'm sure to run into a streak of lands. Yeah, of course, now I'm just going to give him the Dispel in all likelihood. Or maybe I should give him the Thought Scour. No, he's got another Tasker, so I'll give him the Dispel. Remember that Rise Fall is a sorcery, so plays the untapped Watery Grave, which makes me, I don't know. Oh, there's a mountain. He could have a Snapcaster, which, if he does, he could block my angler. But if that's the case, he would just snap back the Terminate. Okay. So I guess he could have a Bolt. which would be bad for me. You could have a cryptic. So I gave him back the Mana Leak. Oh, I forgot to play my land. Oops. To be honest with you, I don't think this game is going all that poorly. Sure. Get more dots here. Considering I'm multi 5. There goes the heat. Now we got that ambient sound. Rise Fall. Oh, we play our mountain, that's for sure. And we can't Rise Fall anything, or we can't Rise part of Rise Fall. And he does have a Mana Leak in hand, along with his spell, so he just passed turn. Eventually, my guess is his hope is to, well, in any case, when he Tassigurs now, unless it's something else, I'll give him the Cryptic, because then that will allow me, oh no, he's going to bounce, that bounces, no, never mind. I thought it went to my graveyard. So choose a non-land card. Well, I guess I give him the Cryptic. There's Terminate. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a good game. And let's sideboard. Well, I want the Charm, and I guess I want the Spell Bomb, and Dispel. What don't I want? Well, Pyromancer can give him fits if I can land it and protect it. I think I take out the probes. Void Snare's not terrible, but it's not great. Pillar Flame is probably weaker. And I'll submit. Oh, my opponent replied GG with an exclamation point. Yes, I would like to play first. Wow, can't keep this hand. Well, this I can keep. So we will Delver. Didn't lead up with the Delta because after we draw our next card, I'll be more informed as to whether I want to fetch for a Steam Vents or a Watery Grave. Or a Blood Crypt. I think if we draw a Mountain or Steam Vents, then obviously we go for the blue-black. Bolt. No. Alrighty. So I will play the Delta. Pass a turn, or maybe it's better to Thought Scour now while he's tapped. Yeah, I Thought Scour now. I know I could Thought Scour away a card, but I can do the same thing with the shuffle effect. So I want to really try and get this Angler out. On time, so to speak. These Serum Visionings. Bottom. And top. Plays a Swamp. Well, that probably can't be good for him unless he's got to terminate. Yes. Alright, so we will attack. And then we will play the island. Well, I don't need to fetch yet until the end of his turn, and I might as well not do it until then. Reveal that I might have an Angler by fetching the Watery Grave. K command and discard, huh? Okay. Well, I discard the terminate, I guess. And now I think I fetched the Blood Crypt. Pillar of Flame. I could have bolted him, that would have been an option, I guess. But I don't plan on casting anything. I don't plan on snapcasting, let me say that. So let's see, the Delta, the Meyer. Oh, wait. The Delta, the Meyer, the Dispel, the Thought Scour. Let's see if he's got another. Oh, he doesn't have enough to bounce it with Cryptic, so that's something. Sure. So now I would need a black or red source. But I guess the Delver is fine. Now, do I offer a trade? No, I don't think I do. Because then a black source or a red source would have allowed me to snap terminate, which would have been sweet. Well, he's tapped. Still can't bolt, snap, bolt, or do anything. Okay. This is not going too well for me. Sure. Only 2 blue sources. Oh, there's his third. Opponent is going to terminate Spell Sky. Okay. So now this gives me some options. Question is, do I fetch now? And I believe I do. And yes, I pay the life. Well, now I'm going to try and bolt. Which he takes. Sweet. Sure. Snap K command my Delver. Or yep. Alright, so if I discard or maybe I should discard the Pillar of Flame. So then now I can he might have a Dispel, but let's see. Snapcaster. Bolt. Which he's going to redirect. He's going to tap that. It's okay. Oh, damn it. I thought it was my turn next. What? Why did I think that? Well, that was really dumb. Never mind. Okay. Another angler. Well, Some options. Can you direct this? Okay. Tassiger. Alright, so next turn, it looks like Tassiger's coming out. I guess I could draw Terminate, that might... No, I think Tassiger is still a better option. So let's see, what don't I want him to give me back? I don't want him to give me back Angler, Delta. Well, Delta doesn't matter, he can't give that back to me. Pillar of Flame. Delvers, Snapcaster, and Delta. Oh, there was a... I clicked the Delver, I thought. Okay. Sure. Alright, I think he's gonna win this game. Snap bolt. Hayward redirects. Yeah, I should have waited till this next turn, I guess. And we guess the spell anyway. Alrighty, well, that was Grixis Control, and I lost. Well, thanks for watching. If you like the videos, please hit the like button, and I'll bring you another match real soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, MagicGatheringStrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and CardHoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at Patreon.com /MagicGatheringStrat.